Alright, so I had this idea. This video I just kind of stumbled upon while I was just browsing YouTube, and someone added in a challenge to this game where you start with all 150 jokers all at once, and well, it's about as chaotic as you might think it is. Um, so I thought, wouldn't it be fun to try to analyze it and see what's going on? So what we're gonna do is first I'm gonna just play the video all the way through, just at normal speed, and then we're gonna go back and play it at like 0.25 speed and try to analyze and go frame by frame and see exactly what's triggering when, what's going on, what's which jokers are happening where, all that good stuff. Um, and I'm even gonna pull up Balatro just in the background, just so I can have like a frame of just so I can have like a frame of reference, because as you'll see shortly, the jokers are all in a particular order. So, but yeah, let me make sure that everything is working here. Okay, so yeah, let's just watch the video first, and then we'll analyze it afterwards. Oh, there's so much going on here. And then of course it crashes because obviously. Okay, so now let's see if we can't figure out exactly what was going on. I've got I've got my own copy of Balatro pulled up in the background so I can reference it for the names of the Jokers. Because I don't remember all the names of the Jokers, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so we spawn in and here's all the Jokers, and they spawned in order of how they appear in the collection. So page by page, top left to bottom right, left to right, top to bottom. So even before we begin the blind, we have +3 discards. So that must be coming from the Mary Andy. Then once we select the blind, so first off, the ceremonial dagger comes in and is next to within the collection. It is next to the banner. So banner dies immediately. Banner does not get to see the light of day. Next up, Marble Joker comes in and adds a stone card to our deck. Then the hologram triggers because a card was added to the deck, so it gets 0.25 mult from that. Then like 3 or 4 things shake all at once, and I don't even know why. And then madness triggers, killing a random joker over here somewhere, and getting 0.5 mult. Then simultaneously, riffraff triggers, and but because because it happens at like the exact same time that madness happens, we only get +1 joker from this, even though there was space for 2. Because we had the dagger kill, which would have brought us down to 149. Then we had the madness kill, which would have brought us down to 148. But apparently, riffraff triggers at the exact same time and just brings in a joker. So we only get 1 joker out of that. Something happens over here. Then burglar comes in and removes all 7 of our discards for a +3 hands. Then, so here's where things start getting a little weird. This has to be because of Cartomancer. However, if we go frame by frame here, actually, does this happen before this even? Hold on a second. I just noticed something. Okay, so let's go frame by frame here for a second. Alright, look at this Joker. This is very much Blueprint, right? Like, you can see from the edges, this is Blueprint. And it is what's giving us the +3 hands here. So you might think, oh, it's copying Burglar. But if that were true, we would get an extra +2 hands, so we'd have 9 hands. But this is not the case. We only have 6 hands. Then, then it looks like Blueprint triggers again. Yeah, look, it looks like it's shaking again for the +1 tarot. And it gives us the tarot. So now you might be thinking, wait, is it actually copying Cartomancer? But if that was the case, we'd be getting 2 tarot cards. So something is bugging out with Blueprint over here. I don't know what. But that's not the only thing that's buggy here. As you'll see soon. So now we finally get the cards in the hand. And we have plus what? We start with 8. We have a plus what? That's 5. We have +5 hand size, and that's due to the Juggler plus the Troubadour. But Juggler plus Troubadour only gives us +3 hand size total, I believe. Give me a second to actually look through here. So Juggler gives us +1. Troubadour, I believe, gives us +2. So where's the other +2 coming from? What am I forgetting about? What else gives us hand size? Because Stuntman is here somewhere as well, so that should be that should actually be -2 hand size. Meaning that is something else actually giving us +4 hand size? I'm not actually sure, because as far as I was aware, only Troubadour and Juggler give us plus hand size. So technically, Stuntman should be canceling out the buff from Troubadour. We should only be getting +1 hand size here. So I'm kind of confused as to why we actually have more than that. Either way, let's move on. So then, we get a 2 with a blue seal, and that is because of certificates. Right? That's what it's called? Yeah, certificate. And then that causes hologram to trigger again, which, because it's adding a card to the deck, so we get another plus 0.25 mult. So now he selects the hand. He goes for the club flush. So they immediately turn gold, and that's because of two jokers. That's because of Pareidolia making everything a face card, and then Midas Mask working off of that, just making them all gold cards. Vampire does not trigger here because it is uh, earlier in the order than Midas Mask is. Somehow, fucking Space Joker triggers and upgrades the flush. Then we get a +1 molt from Green Joker. Somehow the to-do list was on flush, so we get +$4 from that. But it seems to trigger twice though, and I'm not sure why. Are there? Because in the base game, I didn't think there were any other Jokers that like triggered other Jokers like that. So I'm a little confused as to why that triggers twice. And the gold is because of... okay, so here's where things get a little weird. We immediately get a 1.5 times molt, which is a little odd because as we can see, what looks like to be seltzer is what's going off here. And the other odd thing about this is usually enhancements are like chips and enhancements are like done first before anything about like the Jokers is scored. You know, like if this was like a molt ace instead of like a gold ace, we'd get the +4 molt first, and then stuff up here would start triggering off of it. And you'll see why this is especially weird in a second, because some other Jokers are going to start triggering here just in a second here. So what looks like to be seltzer triggers a 1.5 times molt, and I have no clue why. And then it happens again, but that's just due to Sock and Buskin, because it's triggering a face card. So then like, several other things shake for some reason, and then we get the +11 chips. Then let me get the names right on these. Then we have both Greedy Joker and Wrathful Joker going off here because of Smeared Joker. So they both get to trigger off of the spade. Then we have Fibonacci. Then we have Scary Face. Then we have... wait, hold on. Was that Scary Face? Yeah, Fibonacci and then Scary Face. Then we have Odd Todd. Then we have... what's this Joker called? The one that triggers off of aces. Let me look this one up. Scholar. Then we have Scholar going off. Then we have the business card going off. Then we have Hiker going off. Then we have Photograph going off. Then we have Smiley Face going off. Then we have, it's Gold Ticket, I think? The one that gives +$4 every time you play a gold card. Yeah, Golden Ticket going off. Then we have the Arrowhead going off, and then the Onyx Agate going off. Both of them get to go off because of this Mew Joker again. And then we have Seltzer actually doing its job this time, and all that gets to happen again. Then we have fucking Buskin going off, and all that gets to happen again. Then we have Hanging Chad going off, and all that gets to happen again. Hanging Chad gets to happen a second time, and all that happens again. As you can see, it's starting to speed up a bit. And at that point, we finally get to the king, where these strange 1.5 times mults happen again. Which, the only thing I can possibly guess is that what is that it's because it looks like for some reason seltzer is going up, but the only thing I can possibly think of that would be giving us 1.5 times moat here would be the ancient Joker. And it just happening to be on spades. Because it can't be bloodstone, because that would only happen if it was a red flush, and that's clearly not the case here. So the only thing I can think of that would possibly be giving us the 1.5 times moat would be ancient Joker. However, usually if usually, Agent Joker would not be the first thing that would go off. It would be, it'd be in the sort of queue thing. It'd be happening after all the other Jokers are going off first. So a little confused as to why it's going. A little confused as to why it's happening first, and then getting retriggered by Sock and Buskin, and then Sock and Buskin gets to trigger a second time later on. I'm a little confused here. So that whole stuff happens again. So and then most of the same things that happened with the ace get to happen with the king. The only few differences are Scholar does not go off, and instead of Scholar going off, Scholar does not go off. Photograph does not go off, but Troubadour or not Troubadour. But instead of that, we do get a ×2 molt from the legendary Joker, Tribule. So we get that ×2 instead. And then because of Seltzer and Sock and Buskin, all that happens 2 more times. Then the exact same triggers happen for the Queen as did the King. Like the exact same triggers. Oh, and also Odd Todd's not triggering for these fish cards either. Now, Odd Todd does roll Halting in there. I think we had 3 1.5 times ones there. Let me slow this one down a bit. So yeah, we had 1, 2, 3. Again, not really sure what's causing the 1.5 times. My only guess is that it's got to be Ancient Joker. And then it's getting retriggered like immediately by Sock and Buskin for some reason. And then something is causing a third retrigger on the 9. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what could be causing a third retrigger on this 9 for this 1.5 times molt. But then it goes through all the triggers again, and it does get the Odd Todd. Also, when it goes through the retriggers again, it doesn't retrigger like the 1.5 times stuff, which really makes me wonder what the hell's going on. Because like normally, Ancient Joker would get retriggered by like Seltzer and stuff and Sock and Buskin and stuff like that. So I'm really wondering what the fuck these 1.5 times bolts are. And then I'm pretty sure the exact same retriggers happen for the 7 as did the 9. Also, I'm amazed that like business card is hitting like every single time. By the way, this is supposed to be like a 50% chance. It's been hitting like every single time. So now here's where things get really weird. We have cards in hand giving us 1.5 times molt. Why? I have actually no clue. However, they are getting retriggered again due to Mime. We also do have reserved parking coming into play, giving us cash. But something is giving us 1.5 times molt for each card in hand, and I have actually no clue. And whatever is giving us this molt, Mime is retriggering it. It doesn't even look like the 1.5 times molt is getting re-triggered, though. It looks like only the reserved parking is getting triggered multiple times. And now we just had a +4? Oh, the +4 is from Raised Fist because we finally got to where the 2 is. Okay. Alright. Now is when we gotta go like frame by frame here. Because we got done scoring all the cards in hand, got done scoring all the cards played. Now we gotta go like frame by frame here. So we start off with normal Jumbo. Next up is a +10 molt. That's probably from the what's the flush joker? That's probably from Droll Joker. Then we have I think that's plus is that just +8? If it was +80, I'd say that's from the other flush joker. But if that's just +8, I have actually no clue what that could possibly be. What the heck starts at like +8 chips? I'm so confused. But next we have a ×2 molt, which what could be that early on and gives us times? What could be that early on in the Joker order and gives us ×2? Only thing I could. Oh, it's actually Joker stencil because we have exactly one free. Because it's 149 out of 50. There were a few comments saying Joker stencil providing absolutely no value. Actually, not true. Joker stencil is actually giving us a ×2. Then we have some 1.5 times mults. However, I believe that's not because of the Jokers themselves. I believe that's because of Baseball Card. Baseball Card is starting to we're now starting to get to some of the uncommon Jokers that are in here, and Baseball Card is triggering the 1.5. So as you can see, that one's definitely like 4 fingers. So we're getting a 1.5 times off of that. We probably also got 1.5 times off of the stencil. So yeah, we're getting some. Oh, hold on a second. Alright, so we're getting some 1.5 times more. But then we have what's the Mystic Summit? I believe that is coming in with the +15 molt because we have 0 discards. We're getting some more 1.5 times off of some uncommons. We're getting a +9 here. Hold on a second. Let me back up a bit. We're getting a +9, but why are we getting a +9? +9. What? It kind of looks like. Kind of looks like. Oh, it's misprint. Misprint's giving us a +9. Then some more baseball card retriggers. Then we're getting +447 molt from Abstract Joker. Would have been 450, but we're -1 Joker, so it's 447. Some more 1.5 times mults from Baseball Card. Getting a +15 from a Gross Michael. Getting a +1, assumedly from the Green Joker. More Baseball Card multiplications. Oh, hold on a second, we got some chip triggering going on here. I think this first one is from Ice Cream. Yeah, this first one I think is from Ice Cream. You can't quite see it, but I'm pretty sure it's giving us the full 100. That +8 back there was probably actually a +80 that just didn't show the 0. It was coming from Crafty Joker. So this one here, we're getting that's got to be Ice Cream. But then we're getting additional chips from something else. Not sure what this other one is. What would be after Ice Cream that would still give us chips? Oh, Blue Joker. Blue Joker. Alright, that's okay. We're getting what, 80 chips or something from Blue Joker? Yeah. Then we have some more 1.5 times molt from the baseball cards because of the uncommon jokers. We have another +1 molt from. Hold on. It's right before the Cavendish ×3. So no, that's the green joker. Okay, so what was giving us the +1 molt earlier then? It couldn't have been Red the Bus because we played a face card. It was a Supernova. Supernova was giving us +1 molt earlier. Okay. And now we're getting the +1 molt from Green Joker. And then we're getting the ×3 from Cavendish. Then we're getting two 1.5 times molts here because we've come around to Madness now. So we get like what like 2 or 3 there. Yeah, I think we get like 2 or 1.5 times molts just off of that one card. Then some more baseball card stuff. A tarot comes on, and I'm pretty sure that this is because of I'm pretty sure this is because of Vagabond. And you might be thinking, no, that can't be right. He's got $132. However, at the beginning of the hand, he actually had $4, which is the exact threshold for Vagabond. So it must so Vagabond must calculate the money at the beginning of the hand and not like in the middle of it. So I'm very positive that's coming from Vagabond there. More baseball card stuff. We get we get some chips here. We get looks to be like +25 chips, I think. From Stone Joker because we have the one Stone card in our deck. Some more baseball card. Plus 256 chips. What is that from? Plus 250. Oh, that's from. Is that from Bowl? That's from Bowl. And that's interesting. Because that means they calculated the money somewhere in between somewhere. Interesting. Okay. More. Oh, okay. So more baseball card. But then we get a +20 molt. And it looks like it's from from the pair of pants. But, like, there's no way that's the case. No, it's from Popcorn. It just for some reason looks like it's coming from pair of pants, but it's coming from Popcorn. More baseball card retriggers, but we did have a ×2 in here. And that's probably from the family, I think it is. Actually, no, wait, hold on a second. No. That's from Ramen, actually. That's from Ramen. Yeah. So, more baseball card stuff. But then we get a +429 molt. And that is from Swashbuckler. That's gotta be from Swashbuckler. Nothing else that could possibly be from. More 1.5 times molts. Thanks to baseball card. Hold on. We get a +0. I think it looks like we get like 2 +0s to chips. One of those, I guess, might be Castle? Maybe? One might be Square Joker, although I feel like Square Joker would have happened earlier. Actually, I think it did happen earlier. I think you can actually see it happening. So one of those must be from Castle then. No clue what the second 0 is, unless Castle somehow getting re-triggered. Or maybe the second 0 is from Wii Joker. It might be. And there's more 1.5s up. And then we have it ×2. Do we have 2 ×2s? No, I think it's just one. It just kind of looks like it's two different ones. Yeah, I think this one is from. I think now we're getting to the family. Oh, sorry, the tribe. The tribe. I mean, yeah, I think that's from tribe. And then hold on a second. Then we have a +2. That's a plus like. It looks like a plus like 25, and it also looks like Brainstorm's triggering. But if Brainstorm was triggering, oh, Brainstorm's triggering the +4 molt because it's copying Jimbo. But what's giving us +25 chips? Kind of looks like 25 or maybe like 250. Oh wait, no, that's Stuntman. Stuntman's giving us our +250 chips. Then Brainstorm's triggering and copying Jimbo because Jimbo's all the way over on the left and giving us another +4 molt. Then some more baseball card. Then we have +50 molt, and I'm pretty sure that's from. Oh god, is that from Bootstraps? Yeah, that's from Bootstraps. Alright. And thus here ends the scoring, but we're not quite done yet. Alright, now. Now all the end of things have to happen. Oh! I just remembered what else gives us hand size. Bean gives us hand size. It gives us another +4 hand size. So, that would give us +4, +2, +1, +7 overall, but -2 from Stuntman is +5, which checks out because 5 + 8 is 13. So that actually checks out. Alright, so now all the end of round jokers are not happening. Ice Cream is losing 5 of its ships. Seltzer is losing 1 round. Banana dies immediately. Gross Michael is just out of here. Does not want to have to deal with any of this. Value up. Ooh, what's valuing up? I'm actually not sure what's valuing up here because. So that's to-do list. Resetting. That's Cavendish. Cavendish deciding that he will stick around. That value up is from gift card. So if that value up is from gift card, what's the other value up? What else also goes up in value after a hand? It can't be delayed gratification, because that remains at the same amount. I'm actually not sure what else goes up in value here. Because the only thing I could possibly think of would be gift card. Oh, egg! It's egg. Egg is going up. Egg is going up in value now. So that first value up was egg. The second one is for gift card. -1 hand size is from bean. -4 molt is from popcorn. And I believe that's it. And then he goes to collect the money, and that's when it crashes. So, yeah, that's it. That's what happens when you have all 150 jokers in the fucking game. kind of crazy. I'm still like a few things. I'm not sure what was going on, but I did my best. Yeah, hope you guys. This is my first time trying this sort of thing, so I hope you guys enjoyed this.